Nothing like a real thunderstorm up in the trees. Holy cow, look at that, guys. There's ghost fire everywhere from the lightning strikes. Oh, so welcome guys, welcome to the Mindcrack server. I'm working on the roof over there. I'm trying to do a Keralis style rusty roof over there at the wheat farm. Maybe we can have a look. Freaking rain, tree is on as well. Yeah, you can kind of feel it already. It's gonna be a pagoda style, Viking style crazy roof. I don't know if you can really tell it. I'm trying out some design ideas at the moment, but this is a basic shape we would work with. Yeah, so let's get over there. I have my little build station here, just trying it out. I'm using the dark wood at the moment. The spruce wood, I got some from over there in the forest. Keralis, for his rusty houses, he uses smooth stone slabs here. I want to try out the dark wood just to see how it looks. I could also imagine replacing these rows with leaves to give it a more, treehousey look. But yeah, I have to try it out. I always wanted to do some pagoda style houses or pagoda style roofs, and I think this is a nice way to do it. So we need a cross beam now, just like that, and it needs to extend. Yeah, with the new in the snapshot, you could place wood way better now. I like it how they implemented it now. I don't know if you have seen it, but I showed it in the quick snapshot review I always do. Talking about snapshots, guys, looks like the Mindcrack server might go to the snapshots. Was discussed in the chat, and most people thought it might be a good idea to run the server on snapshots and see what the new features are. And for me it's actually pretty comfortable, because my world tour I will stay with the normal update 1.3.2 at the moment, and when we finally get the real update around Halloween, I suppose, then I will switch. But here on the Mindcrack we could play with the snapshots, and that is pretty cool, so I can test out the new features myself and still have both. So I like the idea, and I think a lot of guys are also kind of liking the idea to try it out like that. Now we need an upside down stair in here. Okay, and the color should be, I think we need some jungle wood. Okay, I'll do some testing here, put down kind of a roof construction, bit more of a roof construction, and I'll be back. You can see shape is morphing in, but I don't like the colors at all. We need to use leaves and other stuff. Shape is cool, shape will be there, you will see, but no, we need to change things. I need some ender balls. That's not what I like. Let me have another look. Yeah, shape is cool, but this color here is like poo. Looks like poo. Sorry. Look. I got leaves now. More upside down stairs in here. Shape, good shape. Kind of funny on that house, as it is pretty high. It looks kind of off, but also pretty crazy. I like it. Kind of dig it. Why do we have spider over there? Serious? Must be a friendly one climbed in. No? Still some dark spots, huh? Okay. Now let's have another look. That looks better. Let me go up. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it. I can imagine it. I think it's cool. It's almost overkill for that. Should be flatter, maybe. Shall I like bring it down a bit? But I want this spiky roof. It's a new style. From here it looks great. Need to make a nice facade. Also, I don't like the facade here really. Maybe we can get some more structure in. That's an interesting project. Amen. So yeah, guys. What do you think about the snapshot idea? I kind of like it. I think it's a pretty cool idea. We will extend the roof here now, and wow, motorcycle gang riding by. I'm always not sure if you guys can hear it, if there's some outside noise and stuff. And yeah, I also want to talk again a bit today. Last time we talked about my story of getting drunk, and it was really funny, you know, to read through the comments of you guys. Like you were telling your funny drunk stories and whatnot. And yeah, alcohol. You guys also gave practical tips how you should drink, you know, take it slow, you overdid it. Of course, you know, I know guys, like first time mostly is a disaster, but as I said, later on I was able to drink in a more controlled way and also enjoy it better. But in general, as I said, I'm not super big into drinking, and I think it's nothing you would miss out on if you don't drink too much. Sometimes also crazy stuff happens. So yeah, you might save yourself some trouble. Another thing I quickly want to address once again is Mindcon. I'm always seeing a lot of messages from people saying, hey dude, I'm coming as well, looking forward to meet you, and people ask about my hotel and whatnot. For now I want to kind of keep that bit private, but as I said, I will be, yeah, I'm in there right in the middle, so I'm pretty sure quickly people will then know where we're staying in the hotels or whatever. Just hoping I can have at least a little bit of private time with my girlfriend here and there. So guys, if somebody knocks at my door and I'm in sexy time mode, you're gonna get owned, man. I'm in Paris with my girlfriend. Keep that in mind. So yeah, also really looking forward to stay a few days longer there in the area. If you go to the Mindcon, I highly suggest you guys must visit Versailles. That is the epic, yeah, castle of King Louis, Louis XIV, Louis XIV, the Sun King. He basically was the role model for each and every monarch in Europe back in the days, and his Versailles, his home, is the mother of all, like, epicness. You have to see that. You will not believe what you see there. Like, pure gold, it's like, it's insanity. And especially, I think, if you're from overseas, maybe United States or something, you will be impressed. Like, it's, yeah, you don't have stuff like that over in the United States. It's really old stuff. And you always have to put it in perspective. Think back at the days, like people were getting 30 years old. Like it was horrible, you know, a horrible life. And people were living in dirt huts, if you compare it to Minecraft. And King Louis lived in my world tour. In the most epic place ever compared to a dirt hut. And if you see the immense power, you know, those monarchs and old royals had back in the days, it's really insane. On the one hand, of course, it was very dark time for most of the people, but on the other hand, because of those guys were so rich and fanatic, and for example also religion, you know, those crazy chapels, the Dome of Cologne and things, those things only were possible because those guys had the money and the power to make it happen, like the old pharaohs with the pyramids and stuff. But of course it's overall like most of the people suffered and it had a horrible time, and only a few had it good. But still, if you leave that aside, you know, all this, yeah, say politics, and just look at the amazing work of art that has been done. I mean, the best craftsmen and best people of these days were there hired and worked like, I mean, their whole life on maybe completing one of the pieces of art you find in there. And really check it out. Also, if you have time, maybe pay a visit to the Louvre. I once had the pleasure to be there with my girlfriend, and she basically gave me the private tour. It's freaking epic. I mean, you know, she studied the fine arts, and so she knows what's up with that stuff. And for me, it was just amazing, you know, to walk through there and yeah, be told about all the details in these masterpieces there. People always talk about the Mona Lisa and the David figure when they go there, but there's other stuff really amazing. And if you have some time and plan some more time in Paris, I highly suggest you should check out the Louvre. I mean, it's one of the finest art collections in the world. Just beautiful. So really highly suggest to check that. Also Paris itself, architecture-wise, it is just amazing. For example, sadly I forgot the name of the dude right now. But let me think, I think we've got something, have a little mess up here. But there was one guy who basically designed half of the inner areas of Paris. It's amazing and really, yeah, great city. Little story, German story from the times of the war. Like when Hitler conquered France, actually his plan was to destroy Paris, like because he had this crazy dream. He wanted to build Germania. Germania was basically supposed to be the super city of the world, amazing, and Albert Speer was the architect who was in charge of that, and so on. And like when he then came to Paris, and he was a vicious mofo, you know, Hitler, and yeah, when he saw Paris, he changed his mind, and he stood there. I think it was on the Eiffel Tower or something. And he was impressed so much, especially by the grave of Napoleon as well, that he decided, no, not gonna destroy Paris, we're gonna leave it be. And he changed his mind when he was in Paris. And you see, Hitler, probably one of the most evil and vicious people in the world, and his taste for art was horrible. If you know about history a bit, he liked paintings with roaring elks on and whatnot, really ugly, crappy stuff. I think I messed it up. Did we? And yeah, even him was impressed by the beauty of Paris. I need to fix that. I think I messed something up. Nope, actually we didn't mess it up. Didn't mess it up. Oh yeah, we did. No, we didn't. we need to put some normal wood on the outsides here, but other than that, it's a Viking roof. Viking roof. Shoutouts to Anders Zell. I played with him some Battlefield 3 yesterday. I did some Battlefield videos. I play it ever so often, you know, just casually, but still have the desire to get a bit better. And when I have some time, or when my buddy Anders has some time, I sometimes ask him, you know, bro, give me some of the pro tips, because you have to face it. I mean, Anders is probably one of the top 1,000, I say 1,000, or maybe it's even better, in the world in Battlefield 3 is really good, and the people he's playing with, there's some guys that are even better than him, he told me, like really crazy guys that really like are hardcore. And I understand, you know, then Anders says, when I say, Anders, can you play with me a bit? Anders says, dude, honestly, if I play with super noobs, I get annoyed. That's just the way I am. Anders is like that. He's honest, you know. He just tells me straight to my face, no, I probably will get annoyed. And if we play, don't be mad if I get annoyed. And I said, no, dude, I can take it. I know how annoying it can be to run around with noobs, and I don't want you to carry me or something. Just some basic tips. And then we kind of chatted about it a little bit and kind of had this little idea of a small series / 1 or 2 videos, maybe, or 3, about doing a little bit of Battlefield, where I kind of play a map together with Anders, some of the most common maps maybe, and yeah, I have a lot of noob questions I want to ask him about certain things and so on. And I think maybe, you know, as a lot of you guys play Call of Duty or Modern Warfare or Battlefield or shooters in general as well, but probably also play casually, and sometimes are also frustrated by those guys camping and whatnot. Maybe, you know, Anders can give us some valuable pro tips how we can own them scrubs and teach them a lesson not to camp and such. Maybe that will work out. Okay, I think we got it going back here. I have to see, Anders liked the idea. I think, yeah. He said, yeah, that might go well. Why not? People might be interested in it. We'll see. And he also said he enjoys it because it's not that much work for him then, because he owns anyways. So he definitely liked the idea. And I like the roof. Definitely do. It's like a witch hut. Kind of fitting with the new update. Or with the Halloween update. What do you think about that? The witch and stuff. People, like the general response I often get on these update videos is when people say, well, Minecraft is not the same anymore, it's changing so much, blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, of course, but that's one of the things with Minecraft, right? It changed constantly, and that is also what kind of kept it fresh. You know, I'm old, I'm freaking conservative, you can bet. I'm probably more conservative than many people that watch me, because just of my age. You know, if you're if you're over 30, your mind is just not that flexible anymore, and yeah, change is always scaring you. But even for me, like, I really have to confess, like in the beginning when those new snapshots came and the beacons and stuff, I was always so like, oh man. But I just forced myself into being not conservative. Just take it as it is. Take it in, enjoy it, avoid some features you might hate, exploit the features you will love. You know, that was my approach with the game always, and just keep your mind fresh, don't get old. And then sometimes I'm surprised, because I know a lot of younger people are watching us, or me, or the Mindcrackers in general, or yeah, our audience is mainly younger people. And then sometimes really wonder, man, I'm an old dude and I can sometimes cope with these changes, but it then surprises me, like when younger people are really like, what, change, can't take it. I mean, come on, nothing is in life is consistent but change. That's one of the old ground rules, right? You have to be flexible. That's just representing our life. Just imagine like your parents. They were working, like they worked the same job all their life. They, you know, there's most of the time at least it was like that in Germany. Nowadays it's like you probably end up working 5 different jobs throughout your life. Also, you have to be flexible, you know, you have to be willing to move around, closer to your work area, and all these things. Our life, our society is fast-paced and constantly changing. Maybe that is why, you know, because everything is so fast-paced And then if your beloved game Minecraft also starts to change, or you feel it's kind of changing, that maybe is something you don't want, because what human beings need in their life is some kind of consistency. For example, that's a huge argument. All people say the church is so conservative and doesn't change. Well, that is the argument what the church uses. They say people need something consistent in the world, and even if it's our church, well, we'll offer that. That is why the church still says don't use condoms and stuff like that. They are just, that's just an example. That's the idea behind that. Because everything is so freaking fast-paced, people need to slow down and breathe. And I think for many, Minecraft is one thing that does that. You guys, I often see these messages, and that's how I started to play the game for real as well. I came home from work and I needed a breather. Needed to relax a bit and play my game. And I don't like people messing with it. I don't like bugs in my game because it's important for me. When I come home, I don't want to breathe. Right? And I totally understand, but try to be flexible, try to be young in your mind, as long as it is possible. And still, there is ways, if it really annoys you, then just get a mod or get a multi-MC and get yourself an alpha version. And ever so often, if you really feel depressed by all the new stuff, go back to one of your old worlds and play old school. Why not? You could give it a go. I thought about it, but the thing is, I just have limited time. I have my shows and videos and stuff to keep going, so I can barely derp around anymore game-wise. I always have to think about production a little bit, but yeah. Even I take my time sometimes and go back to some alpha playing, just for the good old times. And maybe that would be a compromise, something you could do to kind of ease the pain about the witches and stuff. Talking about easing the pain, I think we're starting to ease the pain for our eyes here with the farm. I think we should do the same thing in the middle, right? We got another. It's just too inviting. Now these are longer than the ones below, which is not the worst thing that could happen. It's not bad here. Also could try to move these up a little bit, or to move these down. I think we should make him start at the wood here and then make him go down. Then it would look a bit better. Yeah, we should do that. I'll change it. Changed it again now. I moved these down, shortened the top ones. We might change that a bit in the long run. We might extend the roof, the stairs on the outside on the roofs a bit, drag it out here, and then move that one down again and make the stairs end here. Then it would look more symmetrical. Yeah, I think we should definitely do that. But I'll do that next time. Maybe next time we'll already be running on the snapshots, and then I need to think about what to do with the texture pack, because I talked to Onyx, we checked Faithful is somehow updated, not quite sure, have to check it. So maybe one of the next episodes, or one or two, we might run on default here on the Mindcrack if we go to the snapshot soon. One thing I want to do still up here is maybe put some vines down, so when we come back for the next episode we see some more development at the building here. I'm gonna start off with this side and see how the vines will develop. Let's see, put more in here, maybe also on the front there. Just get something going and see how it will develop. Alright, maybe here now as well, so that's good for now. And I'd say we'd call it an end. Got pretty much done again. Talked about some interesting stuff. thanks a lot for listening, guys. Please, as usual, leave your feedback. For me, it's always a blast when I release a video. I always hang out an hour or so at least and check the comments and try to discuss and give feedback and answer stuff. It's just one of the things I love the most about my channel. I probably will never stop doing that. Sounds crazy. Maybe one day we have 1 million subscribers and I probably still do it. Just love it. Okay, so that's it for today. Always suggestions, feedback, ideas, design ideas, video responses, all those things. Looking forward to the next episode. See ya!